We just had our last weigh and it's on the Friday. So remember, we weighed in on a Monday and we're doing it again on a Friday because if we did it next Monday, it would tap into week 13. So I think I was down close to about a pound, which was probably about right because I have been carb loading the last couple of days for these after pictures just to get a little bit more glycogen in the muscles because I was extremely flat there after depleting a little while. Basically, I'm eating around 14, 15 rice cakes with every single meal, all 6 meals.
Yes, I want to look after that.
After that. Done. You know, so that's a lot of rice cakes, and it really does take the energy out of you trying to digest that, especially when your body's not used to it. Over the last year, I have really been meticulous with my food. I've eaten more food than I ever have. I've trained harder than I ever had, and over the last year, I have not missed one single meal. So I'm really happy with the gains that I've made. This is the best year of training I've had since the very first year that I started training. So that's it. So obviously throughout the 12 weeks you've made a lot of sacrifices, and it isn't really healthy to continue making all these sacrifices over like 1 or 2 years. So everything's all about balance. You know, I'm gonna start eating more fruits, more fats as well to get my testosterone levels back to normal. And one of the things that maybe you should focus on as well is spending more time with your loved ones and your friends and stuff like that. Like, even though I live with my wife, she pretty much describes me as being a ghost over the last few weeks, so I'll spend a lot more time with her, take her out for meals, and you know, go camping and stuff like that. But I'm going to make sure that this is balanced out. You know, around the campsite, I'm going to be doing my cardio in the morning. You know, I'm going to make sure that I'm still eating my 6 meals, make sure that they're healthy. I'll have, you know, maybe a higher carb meal here and there. But you know, I just really want to balance everything out. So I'm socializing a little bit more, spending more time with friends that I've just really been closing off over the last 12 weeks. So this is something that you really should focus on, or you're not going to be a popular person at the end of the day. For today's workout, we'll be attacking biceps and triceps using the DTP system. The nice thing about this superset is that I've got both sides of the tower set up for easy transition between sets. I'll be using a contoured bar for tricep cable extensions and straight bar for bicep cable curls. Starting off, we'll use our first set of 50 reps as a warm-up as well as our first set. Remember, go to failure on this set as well. I've increased the weight now, so the second set will be for 40 reps. You can use any handle that you have available for your tricep extensions, but I'm just using this one today to change things up and to ensure that I hit every portion of the tricep. Another increase, and we're on to our third set for 30 reps. With all tricep movements, you want to keep your elbows tucked in for isolation purposes. For biceps, I've decided to incorporate a bit of the FST7 style, where I'm flexing my biceps in between sets just to get the blood flow into them. After a little break, I'm onto the fourth set of 20 reps. This is a pretty intense DTP superset, and even though my muscles are getting a rest while the other one is getting worked, it's still a brutal combination. I'm beginning the fifth set of 10 reps at the heaviest weights. feeling pretty good, I will definitely be happy to start working my way back down. We're leaving the same weight on now for another 10 reps. We're now on the 7th set, and we're working our way back down with decreased weight and 20 reps. As you decrease the weight, make sure you gauge where you're at on the stack and with the muscle fatigue to figure out how you should adjust the weight accordingly. On to the 8th set for 30 reps. If you realize that you didn't gauge your weight well enough like I did, then you should stop and adjust accordingly. You want to make sure you get the most out of each workout and push yourself to the max. We're now on to our 9th set for 40 reps, and we're getting down to the wire. I had to do a few rest pause reps on that last set of both lifts, so I adjusted my weight for the decrease. We've reached our final set for a full 50 reps again. Make sure you finish hard and don't leave anything left on the gym floor. Done. You may have noticed that I was limping here before because I went for my cardio this morning. I went walking in the mountains, and as I'm getting lighter, I find it harder to keep my heart rate up now. So as I was walking back down the mountain, I decided to go into a jog. Uneven surface, I've got a weak ankle, I've torn my tendons in my ankle before, and I rolled onto it, you know, and this is the same ankle that I hurt doing leg press last week. It's a bit of a pain, so I'm gonna go home and ice it now before it starts swelling. Hopefully it won't get in the way of my cardio. If it does, then I'm probably gonna have to either do some bag work or do some swimming, something that I can do, keep the heart rate up without putting any pressure on my foot. But we'll see tonight when I got to do my second cardio. Tomorrow's going to be a training day as well on Sunday, so that'll be legs, I believe, so I'll see you for legs.